We should be sweet. All right, we've got a very special episode today. We got one of my long friends, Mr. Otz Naseski, all the way from Wollongong, Illawarra Plant Maintenance. He's made the trip over to Perth, and I had to lure him up here into the loft to talk a bit of shit.
That's it.
We go back a long time, man. 10 plus 12 years,
Yeah.
I'd say.
2006.
It's hectic, man. That was a long time ago, eh?
Very long time.
And we kind of came from the same thing. We did our stuff at Cleary's. We all did our time there, and a couple of us lucky characters got to see what they did there and sneak out and do our own thing.
And that's it.
And you got your little business is kicking off, man. It's not so little anymore.
No, that's good.
You got some lads kicking around. You're doing the same stuff, fixing tractors, but over east.
That's it.
And it's freaking pretty cool.
Just on a smaller scale.
Yeah. Oh, not too much. That's where I think it doesn't take long from being small to get to the next step. I think that's the bit where everyone kind of stuffs up. That if you don't do it right,
that's right.
You can come unstuck. But if you all the stuff that we learned like back in the day from your people like Grant Raymond Withers and everyone like that, the shit that they actually did back then, that's the stuff that we make money from now.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, there's nothing. What we're gonna do today is we're gonna rip that engine straight out of that one. We're gonna steal it from over there, and we're gonna be at the pub we'll be at the Crinny by about 7 o'clock tonight, mate.
That's Grant Withers.
Boom, off you go. But it's freaking cool to see. So how many dudes you got kicking around now?
That's 3 of us.
3. That's good.
It's all right.
And you seen Fat Guts is kicking around. Arba,
yeah.
Precision Plant Maintenance.
Yeah, he's
man,
good. Well done.
His truck's pretty schmicks. He come over here, we bought the truck over here.
Yeah,
and he spent freaking 6 weeks here, man, rolling around the floor.
My old apprentice, Peter Blasi at Elite Truck Repairs, did the work for him.
Did all that stuff for him.
Yeah, did all the work for him. So,
it's a small world, bro.
It is.
It's a small world.
So, he's good.
He's good, man.
Yeah. What about young Ryan Latham?
Oh, Latham. Yeah, Latham's got a little truck thing going too. He's doing his own Latham's what is it, Latham's truck repairs or something like that? Latham's Mechanical.
Yeah,
he's a good egg, bro. Most of the good lads that kicked around,
they've got their own gig.
They've got their own gig now. And it was just one of those things. I think it was inevitable.
That's it,
when you learn what you learn from where we are to get there, which is pretty sick. And it's a small world because Arba, after he come over here, he started doing some work for Select Civil over there.
Yeah.
And then literally once Peter Bill, because you remember Billy used to work at Cleary's. When I was starting at Cleary's, Billy was leaving. Now Billy's I don't know if you would have met Billy before.
No, I probably left.
I think he was just before you because you come just after me.
It was 2006 I came.
Yeah, I think Billy was like 2002, 2003, something like that. And now I would say he's probably the Phil Dennis of Select Civil now, kind of dealing with all that stuff. Up in, I think they're in Albion Park there, aren't they?
Yeah, but aren't they taking care of...
They do all the tips and that.
The tips, yeah.
Whatever.
Menai tip?
Yeah, I don't know if it's Menai anymore. I think it's something Gully or something like that, or there's something they're kicking around. But Billy, once after Arba left here and found out that I was here, then now Billy's got a couple of gigs over here in WA. So now I'm working on his tractors over here too. It's a super small world, man. Right. We went down and did an engine in an 836 landfill compactor, and it came from their workshop, and Arba did the engine and then put it on a truck and sent it to me. And I was like, bro, this has got your name all over it. And he's like, yeah. Give her a quick Dulux overhaul with that one. So, did you do anything? He's like, I might give her a can. We chucked it in and away it went. That was a mess, man. That was a hectic job. But you get to do them jobs, eh?
They're good.
You get what kind of jobs you got going on there?
Bit of everything.
Everything, eh? Trucks.
We do trucks. We do excavations, obviously. And we do cars still.
Because that's where you started, man. You were like, I remember when you first started at Cleary's, and we were all razzing on you. Oh, here comes Skippy, the Rolls Royce mechanic. Because that's how you got in, man. Because you were working on the
Rolls Royce Mercedes Benz. And I used to fix all the Mercedes Benz.
All the Mercedes Benz for the Cleary's. And then look at having slip on into the workshop there, and now we're doing it. Now we're doing it all again.
Fucking oath.
And cousin Dean, you remember Confusion Bird?
Yeah.
And he's basically taken over from Tico.
He has.
So Tico, I don't know what Tico. You probably know better what Tico's doing than what I do.
Young Tico, he's on his own.
Yeah.
He's bought trucks and excavators again.
Yeah.
So he's working.
He's working.
And Glenn Groves is around.
Groves.
Yeah, Groves is just helping him
out.
For
Tico.
Yeah, no, just subbing
around.
Yeah, just helping him out.
Because Groves was at Charlie's, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's finished.
Finished, yeah.
He's retired.
Yeah, I actually saw that. I saw a thing on Facey, and I wrote, "Fuck, about time, you old prick." But you meet some good dudes kicking around, man. It's a super small world, man. In the industry that you're in, like you'd even think other side of Australia, and we're still doing shit with each other now. That's why I think this thing's the potty's sick because you get to talk to all the lads, talk all the shit, and carry on, and it works good for everyone's stuff, man. You know what I mean? It's a good bit of publicity and all that kind of stuff. I'll get Vanessa behind the scenes to put up a couple of little logos of the Illawarra Plant Maintenance, and then everyone will kind of see and join us.
No worries.
Join us all together. So what do you got planned for the weekend? The shenanigans, because you're a shonky. You're a dude.
We've got a mate's 50th, so that's what we're here for. So
that's
we're
good.
Bit of a piss up.
Where's it at? Well, don't tell everyone. They'll all come. Everyone will be there.
Around.
Yeah. It'll be good. It'll be good.
Yeah. So
because you've had a pretty good career so far. You've done a lot of cool shit.
Yeah,
like you kind of been, you worked for a big end dealership. You've done your own shit.
Yep.
Done a bit of in between stuff. We've learned some lessons and done some stuff. What do you reckon the biggest job is you've done working for yourself?
Biggest job, probably up in the bloody mines at Pepper Quarry.
Yeah,
doing the big stuff, the 80 tonners, the 110 tonners. So I do a lot of them.
A lot of that. Just what are you doing? Just general services and stuff, or breakdowns?
No, breakdowns as well.
Services where the money's at sometimes.
Well, we used to put them together up there after the float and then take them apart when they left.
That's the shit I like doing too.
That was good.
Yeah, that's a good egg.
I've got a lot of experience on that.
Yeah. But, taking them apart, putting them back together. And that's all the shit like at Cleary's.
That's what we learned.
That's what we learned, man. It's like
I'll say if I never worked at Cleary's, I wouldn't know what I know today.
100%.
Mate, we learned a lot of shit there.
100%, man. Even just how to do it. Like, you know, you had the yard crane, you had a forklift, what are we going to use to do it? Man. Go to the graveyard, get a digger, bring it down, pull it apart, go from there. I remember carting. You remember all the cool shit we used to do at Cleary's when they used to go? Like, I remember I used to jump at it. They'd be like, all right, we got an 88 coming in. We got to change the bucket. And I'd be like, yes. That means I get to screw around on the yard crane, try and get it up that hill back into the graveyard, get 2 hammer bolts, stick it through the bucket ears, pick it up with the crane, drag it down, put it in there, rattle those stupid caps off, put the bucket on, bang it around. Bucket never fitted properly. Loader frame was bent. We're jacking it out. We're bagging it. Yep. You check the bucket on. Old mate Bardo pulls in the float. You put it on. See you later, mate. Gets to site, breaks down. Yeah. Then the next thing is you're in the service truck and you're out there. Yeah. And you're doing it. Why is he still there?
Yeah, why is his arm gone good? He waves. Every time he sees me in the truck, he waves.
He's such a nice dude, man.
He's a good bloke.
Like we met so many good dudes from working from there.
And we still get along.
I got look at this, bro. Lifelong friends that you meet from. Mate. Oh, you remember that time? You stabbed fucking Jacob with the seal pick in the leg?
Oh, I love him, man.
That was hectic, wasn't it, man? I used to laugh at that. Oh, I tell you what else I laughed about the other day. I saw McLovin.
I've seen him the other day too.
Oh, you remember how he got his job, bro? What a yarn that is. A little work experience kid comes into us. Me and Otz are kicking around, carrying on. And I said, oi, I G'd him up and I said, you go and ask Otzi how his sister's dance lessons are going.
I remember that day.
I remember him.
I was working on a grader.
Yeah.
I was shimming the turntable on a grader. And he come up and I had the shits because I couldn't get a shimmy right. And he asked me that question. I went fucking nuts.
No, I remember, man. I remember his face changing. I remember you saying, my sister's dance lessons? My sister's in a wheelchair. What are you talking about? Your sister's not in a wheelchair.
No, I haven't got a sister.
You haven't got a sister.
No.
But McLovin didn't know that at the time.
No,
15 minutes later, bro, we're up on the carpet. You two boys are getting a written warning, and now we have to give this kid a job. But now look at him, man. If he didn't go to Cleary's and learn how to do what he did with tractors, then he wouldn't be an operator. He wouldn't be doing what he's doing. It looks like he's kicking on, having a good yarn.
The other day, he was digging a trench across the road in a digger.
Yeah.
He's a digger driver.
Yeah, digger driver. Yeah, for
unbelievable, man.
I think it's slimline excavations.
Like
but the bit that I like, I watch his little, because you still see everyone's Instagrams and all that.
Course.
He keeps his cab so clean. I think he just drives it with just socks on. Like you get that, and that's how you remember when we used to go to people's machines and you see and you think, I wonder why they keep that cab so clean. And then you work out, all right, this guy used to be a fitter. He's worked out it's too hard doing fit and stuff, but you can get the same kind of enjoyment out of driving these things. I'm going to keep it nice and clean and have a good little office in there.
You'd rather break them than fix them.
100%.
I'd rather fix them than break them.
Me, that's my jam. Fixing them rather than breaking them. I think my breakage to fix ratio is all out, dude. It's way out. And then you go, oh, Kevin.
Kevin.
Kevin 07.
Kevin 07. Have you seen him lately?
I call him if I need anything. Like if
I've seen him before Christmas. I told him he's got to lose weight.
He always razzes me. He always calls me fat boy.
Yeah.
What are you doing, fat boy?
He's all right.
But he's a smart cat.
He's good.
They're smart.
This shit. He's been there.
You wouldn't think that the caliber of people that are there.
Yeah.
But there would be some of the smartest blokes in the industry hanging around there. Like even Phil Dennis, man, the Philipilla.
Yep. He's a smart cookie.
He's a smart cat. And there's not much that cat can't do.
When I was there last, Wayne Parnell walked in.
Oh, yeah?
His hands were filthy. He's getting tools.
He's doing it. I don't think you
could
could take it out of that bugger. He's a grub.
Yeah.
He was a grub. I remember one of the first times I saw him kicking around, and he had like one of those silver dual cab 4-drive Hiluxes, and the fuel pump had shit itself. So he literally wrapped a sling around I think it was just around the side of the wheel and just lifted it up with the crane. The sling like went up over the side of the tray and that and dinched it up a little bit. I think he got the fuel pump out, put it back in. I remember Ben Patrick going,
Ben Patrick,
look at the gun in here. Which was a yarn. And Benny Boy's left too.
Yeah, he's down at
the coal
terminal. Yeah.
He was a smart cat too.
Yeah, he is.
He's a smart cat. And all the other lads too.
Yeah.
Scotty Morris.
Yeah.
Dom Arnett, all them lads. As a Jono.
I've seen
Chatty Boomba.
Chad, yeah. I've seen Az. What did I see him at in Yandera getting some parts?
Yeah.
He's going good.
He's a good egg.
Yeah.
Remember he was the buddy. They were all we all used to have a good time, man.
Yeah, fucking oath.
Going away, doing the jobs. That was where the shit was at, man. But half them lads they're all in like
own gig.
Own gigs.
Own gig or they're
up high working for somewhere.
Yeah, it's good.
I had Wedgies, I had Emmy and that came over here to go to a concert the other week, so they come and stayed at our house.
Yeah, good.
That was schmick, man, to catch up with those
from
that when they were tiny to now they're helping us look.
Yeah,
they hung around for a week and helped me look after my kids. And I remember babysitting them when they were kids. And then Wedgie, that's how I met Wedgie, because he babysat me when I was a kid.
And now look at it.
All right, It goes around in a massive circle, bro.
It's good.
A massive circle. So you got a bit of, what are you going to, when do you go home?
I'll be home Monday. Yeah, back to work Tuesday.
Back to work Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Boys have got to do Monday.
Yeah,
they got a hectic day on today.
They're all right, yeah, they have.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I always find that the minute that I leave the workshop, that's when it goes fucking crazy.
Yeah, phone starts ringing.
You think, fuck, if I was just there, I'd deal with this breakdown, I'd deal that, I'd divvy it out, and then you rely on the boys. And I always get that feeling. I get like my heart starts racing, and you think, are they going to do it the same as I'm doing? Is it going to work the way it needs to do? Never.
So I explained, before I left on Wednesday afternoon, I explained for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And I gave them all of them a copy of the itinerary.
Yeah.
For work.
Yeah.
And they still rang me on Thursday morning.
Said, what do I do? What am I doing, boss? Where am I going? How am I going to do it? I only just got this little microphone array thing down here, so it's a bit hectic, but it's heaps better than the old one. But it's a cool
tune it up.
Yeah, tune it up, give it a little turbo on the way through. Wah, 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 wah. But it's good.
Yeah, so been good here.
Yeah, it's great here, man. It's great. It's good. It's a cool setup, man. It grows every day. Like that's the thing. You got to get that happy medium where you're like, we're happy where we are, and I think labour hire for us has been a big thing that we're breaking out of just doing the everyday stuff and sending guys away on a roster.
Yeah. It's hard to find
good guys to represent you well. That's the problem that we found.
It's very hard.
But
we're still looking for more guys, but you know what?
If there's anyone out there on the East Coast that's looking for a job, reputable plant maintenance company, heard the boss is a bit of a hard ass. But if there's anyone out there that's looking for a job, hit him up. We'll put his details down here. You can get onto him, shoot him out.
That's the way.
If you're in WA, though, you come over here. You never know where you're going to end up.
That's it.
It's a cool little thing, eh?
It is.
It's sick. And you're pulled up in a pretty dirty hire car, eh?
Yeah.
Did you get the pregnant rice bubble?
I don't know where they got it from. I just needed a car. I said, I'm taking a car. Which one?
I'm taking a car. Give me the rice bubble.
That's it.
17 seats.
Fucking hell.
It's good. Are you going to go to the casino while you're over here?
No.
No casino for Otzi.
I don't gamble.
Not anymore.
No. That's done and dusted.
Gamble with the tractor repairs. That's
it.
That's good, man. That's good. These guys are making a hell of a noise down
here.
Yeah,
are they working?
That sounds like it. I like sitting up here. Not everyone can see it. You get a good view of what goes on up here.
That's it,
you can see it all. You
That's
can
the
do
main
it all.
thing.
Shouldn't be these lads down here just making a hell of a noise. Hey! It'll be interesting to see how the sound goes with that on, because I've never done that before. I did the other day. I worked out how I can call the lads now.
Yeah.
So when they're out in the paddock, I can send them an invite to this. So it pops up with them doing what they're doing.
How good is that?
A little bit distracting, obviously, if they're trying to be working, but I've been trying to G it up with the guys that are away on site while they're
Why not? If
doing
you can,
something. Yeah, it works out well.
Make some time.
And that's how you have to do it every now and then. Tell them, shut off.
Shut the fuck up.
I used to try and do it like in the afternoons at like 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
And be like, get out of here, you bastards.
That's it.
But then you never get the opportunity to do this shit. You got to, when your mates turn up, you just got to pounce on it and
How
get in
good's
there
that?
and talk shit.
I had a feeling you were going to do this.
Yeah, I was all over.
I knew it. I knew it.
From when I
was
spoke
thinking
to
about it
when I spoke to the other day and you said I'm coming over, I was like, I'm just not even going to give that lad a chance. I'm just going to put him straight up there and
That's
talk
all
shit
right.
to him. I talked to Arbor about it too, and he goes, "There's no way you're getting that. No way you're getting him on there." I said, "Bro,
Come on, Arbor.
he won't even have a
If you're
chance.
watching this, Arbor,
Yeah,
you're getting on here,
You're
mate.
on next, bro. You're on next. Having a yak.
That's
talking
it. You
shit.
have to, mate.
We'll get him over there. I'll call him on the thing. He'll be working on his own truck
Now?
because that's that's been an ongoing thing. I introduced him to my Isuzu parts guy from JTB, Mark Ashworth, and I think Arbor and Ash talk all the time now. He's basically just unloading the parts shotgun at his truck. He bought a whole wiring harness for it, front to back, because it did have a bit of green death in it from being in the desert and that.
I know the young fella did a bit of work to it, and I said to him, "Why aren't you working on your truck?"
There's no way. I'm not working on nothing.
Why?
Not doing it. He palmed it off, did it all. He was doing it. He was doing an engine. He was doing stuff. The boys are up there saying, "What's he doing down there?" I can see them. They can't see me. They got a dyno next door, so it's good that Dean's finished dynoing because that's noisy when they start doing that shit too.
Yeah.
You done any of that? You done any diesel tuning and any stuff like that?
No.
It's a hectic thing.
I got a mate of mine does it. You know, my other workshop in Coniston?
Oh, yeah.
Next door.
Next door.
He's there.
Yeah, righto.
That's my car workshop there, so he's next door.
So you don't do the cars and the trucks, the tractors in the same place? You split them up too?
Now I do.
Now you do.
I've got hoists in both shops.
What kind of hoist you got? 4-posters, 2-pisties?
Yeah, all Bishamans.
Yeah, okay.
4-post and 2-posters.
Yeah. Big 4-post or 4-post?
Big one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just I bought a 16-ton one. I'm just going to do a pad out the back.
That's a
then you can
one.
put a big truck on it kind of thing. I think it'd make it heaps easier for the boys.
That's right. If you're doing trucks, why not?
If you're doing trucks, you might as well make it a little bit easier, you know.
We do the trucks on the ground.
Yeah, it's
boys can jack
hard. They are hard.
It is.
I feel like it's good. It's good income doing the trucks and that.
Yeah.
But if you're not set up right for it, I feel like it's a quick way to lose workers.
Yeah.
Because they're like, screw this. I'm not working on this shit.
They don't like trucks.
They don't like trucks.
They don't, eh?
Some of them don't. Some of them do. I've got a couple of young lads that absolutely froth on trucks. And then you got the lads that are just like,
my young guy loves the trucks and tractors.
Yeah.
One of the older guys,
says, no, man.
He hates them.
You find that, eh? There's guys that just
love the plant stuff.
Yeah.
Give plant all day.
Because you remember at Cleary's, we used to draw a line down the middle and we say, nah, man, that's a truck wheat thing. That's a plant thing. You send that to Albion Park. We're not touching that. That's like even the concrete pumps. They used to say, we're only touching the concrete pump on the back. We're not touching the truck.
That's it.
Send that to Les at the quarry.
That's it.
Oh, I tell you what. Remember when Brack got blown up by that tyre?
Oh, fuck, remember
that? Was hectic, wasn't it?
Cut him open.
Cut his head open, man. I remember Hopper standing there behind him with his ciggy.
And it's
bad news. Hopper was shaking for days, remember?
Fucking hell.
We did some cool things at Cleary's, though.
We did.
Then we greased the kids in the...
Remember that? I was talking about the other day.
That was hectic, man. Remember Alan coming in saying, I don't know what you boys are doing, but you better be in there cleaning up that grease in that thing. And Naughty Corey just got the degreaser. Bought the degreaser in and pressure washer.
Just clean everything.
Crazy.
Remember that time when we greased the spare parts boy?
Yep.
David. Yeah. He was being the smartest upstairs.
Got him.
We got him.
We got him.
After that, Phil Dennis stopped the greasing altogether.
Stopped it altogether. And I don't blame him. That was imagine if that was us doing that now. We'd be like, boys, we ain't greasing nobody.
Good fun.
Oh, what about when me and you had our little... We had our little goes, remember?
That's right, all the time.
Remember, I thought you were going to bash me that day when I jacked up your Suzuki and put it on the blocks, remember?
I remember that.
Because you drove it off the stands and it hit the fuel tank and everything. Man, I was sitting inside and I was just thinking, man, this guy's going to get me. I jacked his car up because we used to play little pranks on each other.
Yeah, we used
So
to.
I jacked the back of his car up so the back wheels were off the ground. So when he got in to take off,
It wouldn't go.
Just was,
And fucking,
you
I
locked
got
it in.
the shits.
You put it in full drive, remember?
Yeah.
It just dragged it off the stand. The stand went into the fuel tank, and I was like, oh.
Uh-oh. I've still got that car.
Have you?
Yeah, it's my young fellas now. He goes, Dad, don't get rid of it. I want it.
I want it.
So Jack's got it.
That's good. And the kids, you got kids, the missus. It's all working over there, eh?
It's all good, man.
It's good, man. That's good.
Kids are growing.
It's crazy, eh?
That's it.
Happens so fast, man. But my kids are 7, 4, and 2 now.
Mine's 25, 11, and 8.
It's crazy, eh?
That's it.
Wedgie's got 18 kids.
Yeah, I know.
And they're all from all ages.
They are. I see his young fella now and then. Oh, the oldest one.
Have you seen the size of him now?
Yep, he's massive.
Wow, Jesus.
Mate, from those weights.
Didn't he? Both of them, man.
Yeah.
They're both the boys are
They're good boys.
good boys, eh?
Yeah.
I like them. You can tell.
Yes, Wedgie.
And now the key to it is he's just being you.
That's right.
And that's just him. He's a lad. The kids are good. So that's a good little effort.
Yeah.
And you picked a good weekend to come over. Last weekend was freaking like 43, 45 degrees.
Still
last
pretty
weekend.
warm though.
Yeah, they said it's going to be, on me watch, it says it's going to be 39 today.
What was with the bloody the warning for the bloody cyclone?
Oh, that's up. It's up north a little
Is
bit.
it?
It's still a while away, but they always happen over here.
Do they?
They don't. I haven't really seen like too much down this way. Up in the Pilbara and in the bush and stuff like that. It's always an excuse to stop doing work and cyclone alert. Park it up. Park it up.
That's
park
it.
it up. But we don't really see any too much of it down here, which is good. We get a few inclement weathers and stuff like that, but it's mainly just hot
Yeah, fair enough.
and then dry, and then it rains
For days.
for days. I mean, that's probably the biggest screw around is wet weather for us. Don't you reckon?
Yeah, everything stops.
Kills it. Then everyone who's got wet weather then wants you to work because it's wet. Oh, we're going home early, mate.
The
You come
workshop's
and
not
do it.
big enough.
Yeah. We send some of the boys out on site and they kind of do a bit of stuff like that. But it's one of them things. How much can you remember what it was like when we were trying to work in there?
Yeah, fucking raincoat on.
Raincoat,
Actually, I got
gumboots.
that question asked before I left to come here. What happens if it rains? I said, put a fucking raincoat
Put a
on.
raincoat on. What do you
Fucking
want me
ice
to
to do it.
What do you want me to come do for you? Want me to hold an umbrella
Okay,
over your head for you?
That's right.
That's one of the things is like now, I suppose there's heaps of excuses not to do stuff because you can just smoke bomb it with safety.
Yeah, that's
Like we
right.
always used to, don't get me wrong, we always had safety, but very rarely did safety come into one of those things where like, oh, we're not doing this job because of safety.
Yeah, that's
It
right.
used to come into it like, we're not doing this job because we physically can't or we don't have parts for it.
We always did our work.
Always
fucking
did
right.
it, man. Always.
Always did the job right.
We were lucky, man. There was not really, for the amount of work and places that we've been, touch wood,
Yeah.
I've heard other people see bad shit and stuff, but
Yeah.
we're kind of like the lads that we have seen get hurt. They're all okay,
Yeah, of course.
which
Yeah.
is that's the good shit.
That's the main thing.
Yeah, 100%, man, 100%.
Yeah.
What a vignac. Oh, it goes fast, man.
I know, eh?
23 minutes of just
Fucking already.
talking
shit.
shit.
That's good.
It happens, man.
good
It's not
times.
like I did when we did the first chats kind of thing. I used to do it down in the front office,
Yeah.
and literally you couldn't talk for 2 minutes because there was someone coming past the screen and that. We did one without one of the first ones we did. It went for like 3 hours. I just talked shit to some lads for 3 hours. Then
Yep.
after it, I thought, man, what am I going to do with all this stuff? I swore through half of it doesn't work. The camera's not good. And that's when I started to, oh, man, all right, I'm going to move it away a little bit. And that's when you get to having the cave up here.
It's fucking awesome.
I got me, that's my granddad's truck over there. And that's the main street of Wollongong on that truck.
I think I've seen it.
Yeah, Tuppy's Fruit Factory was where my granddad's business was, and that's his truck and that's his number plate. When he died, I pulled the number plate off his ute before they
Fucking hell.
traded in. I got the picture from there. Also had a big sword, like a big samurai sword that I got as well, but I couldn't bring that back over. So that's at Mum and Dad's. I'm
That's
going
all
to
right.
get that and stick that on the wall somewhere. It's my big fucking
Road
chopper.
train.
Huh?
Road train.
Yeah,
one
bring
day.
it all over.
Yeah.
I always like to do that because I get some. Sometimes you get some cool stuff, and I
Yeah.
always think, man, that'd be great at Mum and Dad's, or that'd be good at Zach's.
I know.
Stick that on a truck. Next thing I've got to get is a big truck,
Yeah.
and I can start moving shit around.
Well,
doing a bit of
actually,
stuff.
When I seen Wedgie last,
Mm.
we were going to ask you if we could hire the big rig that you bought.
Oh, there, that's
So we need that big rig over here.
that's sick, man. My truck's freaking wicked, especially for doing the caravan and the bikes and shit.
Yeah.
It's so cool, and it's got 7 seats, man. And the kids have enough room, and it's got aircon, and it's nice, man. When we drove over to New South Wales 2 years ago, and I did it in a Hilux with the caravan on the back with 3 kids, and I was like, I'm never doing that again. We need a bigger car.
Yeah, he doesn't tow
well. It's hectic, man. It was heavy.
Yeah.
It was slow, and the aircon worked great, which was the main thing, but it was just so small.
Yeah,
I found every day unpacking and doing it all. Now with the big truck, I look for more things to put in there.
Yeah, but yeah.
Let me put some extra weight in his bad boy and see what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's good. That's good.
It's good. Fucking awesome.
Yeah, man. It's cool.
It's good to come over here and fucking
kick around.
That's it.
I got this posted. Look at this. We won a bloody... You had to buy there's so many filter kits the other week to go into a draw for Napa.
Yeah.
And we got this from Ryko for filter kits. I hung it up this morning before you got it because I knew you were coming.
That's it.
Like to make it look nice from your visitor.
How good's Napa, bro?
Yeah, Napa's great, man. You use Napa, right?
Yeah, I use Napa.
What do you use to do all your invoicing? Mechanic desk? What do you use, or how do you kind of do it all?
I use Mob.
You just use Mob for everything.
Yeah, it's still Mob.
What do you do with your job sheets? You just kind of just keep it real minimal, service, repairs.
I've got a lovely person in the office that is mate, wonderful with computers.
Yeah.
And she's done
does it all.
All the invoices are made by her.
Yeah. What do you do about your boys' job sheets? Because do you reckon that's one of those things that you always struggle with, getting the info from the boys to the thing? How do you do that?
It's taken a while, but it's still manual.
Yeah, you just do it on a time sheet,
they write them out on a written
on a docker book.
Yeah, it's just the job cards.
Mm-hmm.
They write them out, and
one to them. You get the customer to sign shit.
Don't need to. No,
I never do it either. There's always a little spot on the bottom of the thing, but I don't do it.
All the customers know us.
Yeah.
It's not like they don't know us, and I know where everyone is.
Yeah.
And everyone pays.
Everyone pays. Yeah. I think at the start we had a few issues with people paying, but I think that was me not actually having someone who was in charge of that. Now I have the office ladies and stuff that. And
it's hard.
It's hard.
Doing the work and the paperwork and admin stuff is very hard.
It takes its toll on you, man.
That's
like I know doing what I do here, like it's a full-time job, man.
Of course
like
it is.
You're up early, you're going to bed late, you're dealing with all the stuff. But when you get the little times like this when you catch up with your mates and stuff, and then you think, that's what it's about. That's what it's all about.
That's good times.
It's good times, man.
Mate, work hard.
Play harder.
Play harder. Let's say a long time ago, I was overseas and I was in a pub restaurant, and had a poster on the wall and said, in life, you earn great money. You deserve to eat the finest food and drink the finest alcohol.
Yeah, it's true.
And I always say it to everyone.
And that's a good one, man. Frick, it is. And that's when you work hard, you get to do nice things. That's where a lot of people fall down. What's he doing that for? Well, who's taking the risks?
That's right.
We're taking the risks. And you get to do it.
Yeah.
So you've been. What else have you been doing apart from work? What have you been up to? Hobbies, fighting, karate,
no more.
Nothing.
No, I haven't trained in about a year.
Yeah, right.
And going out, building.
What are you building?
Building units.
Oh yeah, because your brother's a real estate agent.
Yeah, he's going good.
He's
fantastic.
He's doing his thing.
Yeah, he's
fancy suits, fancy cars.
Without him
selling the wool,
getting me involved, it's good.
100%.
Big brother's good.
Yeah, I know. The big brother only got a little brother,
so
I get to be that. I think my brother's way better than I am. I think he's heaps smarter than I am.
Is he?
Yeah, I think definitely.
But you got to push him a bit.
He's a tight ass.
Yeah.
In some ways, but I feel like he's way smarter than me. He's always because he's a sparky. I feel like that.
I know my brother's way smarter than me.
Yeah. I can't spell fridge, but I can lift one of them. My brother can fix the fridge and make sure it still keeps staying cold. Sounds good.
Yeah, very good.
These kids here dart and pass. Well, that's the best part. I like sitting up here and watching them come past. I got some characters that work around here, man. They've all got nicknames.
That's good.
The boys all hook in and stuff.
I got some good young kids.
Yeah, you got apprentices?
Yeah.
How many?
I got one apprentice. He's a 4th year apprentice, and he's going all right.
You gonna put another one? You gonna put another freshie on?
I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, I love the kids, man. They're hard. But I remember to what I was like in this apprentice, and I think
These guys are lucky.
These guys are lucky.
Mate, they get it good.
They get it good.
I tell you.
Like, man, I remember when I was an apprentice, I think I was lucky to have a job sometimes.
I think I'm an easy-going boss.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I always say that too. Like, I know that the stuff-ups are going to happen, man. We've made some stuff-ups.
Oh, I'll tell you, there's plenty of stuff-ups. The other day, we're talking about stuff-ups, and I said to the guys in the workshop, I said, if I calculate all the fuck-ups you've done,
I'd be bankrupt 25 times, man. But I reckon when you do the stuff up, the best thing is how you fix that stuff up. You always find when you fix something, you're like, that's all right. That's all right. We've done it. And we learnt that now. As long as you don't stuff it up again the exact same way, it's all right.
That's it.
We did I did a scraper here. It's probably 2 years ago, and it was a clearance job, front to back, split it in half, do the hitch, do everything like that. Man, I stuffed some shit up.
Yeah.
But when it left, it worked. It turned its job out. It did all its stuff it needed to do, and I thought, man, I did that again. I'd do that totally different.
Yeah.
But we did it.
It's good.
It was one of those things. Those scrapers. What's your favourite bit of machinery?
Oh man, bit of machinery. I think so. I like to work on the dump trucks.
Do you?
I always enjoy taking wheels off the dump trucks with the forklift.
Yeah, that's a good. Oh, remember how much of a drama it used to be trying to get the double studs lined up on those 773s.
I remember my first rebuild in a V12.
Oh, really?
It was outside of my yard.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I actually remember. That was like right out the front of the workshop.
I had Latham helping me. And
Brack?
I don't know, maybe Brack.
Was it the one where Toothy hooked the main power up to the back of the cab backwards and smoked everything?
Maybe, possibility. But, man, fuck.
We did some good jobs there.
Yeah, we did.
It was a super good learner. Remember Jimmy Irwin?
Yep.
He was a smart man.
He was a gun.
He was a gun.
Is he still around?
Yeah, I actually... Wedgie gave me his number a couple of years ago, man. I texted him and stuff and said, hey, g'day. I think he's caravanning around doing a bit of stuff.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
I said, if you're around, pop in. I'll put him on this bloody thing now.
Yeah,
You'll be blown out. Oh, what's this thing?
You got to get Wedgie here.
Yeah, next.
Yeah, fucking Wedgie.
I'll have to pick all this up.
Did you hear that, Grant? Yeah. Next time you come over here, mate, you're on the fucking bench.
Next time, mate. Next time. I'll have to pick it all up and take it all over there to get him. Because you can't tie that bloke down. He's a slippery.
Yeah.
He's a slippery bloke. All right, well, 30 minutes.
That's it.
I reckon that's got some prime time in it, brother.
Bloody oath.
Thanks for coming on, bro. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Let's cut it off.